So let's do this one on racial profiling. What is racial profiling? Racial profiling is when a law enforcement officer pulls you over for no reason other than the fact that you are a specific race. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're black. It could be that you're, Latino or Asian, Middle Eastern, or even white. I remember back in the day when I was a kid and I rode my Harley Chopper. I was white, still am white, had long hair, got short hair now, and I rode a chopper. I now ride the Sportster 72. But every time I went out on that 59 panhead chopper, I got pulled over. Was that racial profiling? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes I got pulled over. It was because I was a white guy with long hair on a chopper. And they thought I was a member of an outlaw motorcycle club. Now, you could say that is racial profiling. Because for no other specific reason other than what I looked like and what I rode. Other times I got pulled over because I fit the description of some biker that had raped some girl or robbed some store or killed somebody. That's not racial profiling. That's pulling over somebody who fits the description of someone who committed a crime. Now, how did I handle that back in the day? I pulled over, I stopped. I handed over my license and my registration. I was courteous. I let the officer go through his thing, questioned me about where I had been on such and such a date, such and such a time, whether I had a criminal record, whether I belonged to a motorcycle club. He'd run me through the computer. I'd come back 100% clean. Then I'd be on my way. Sometimes it'd take 10 minutes, sometimes it'd take longer. But I wasn't a smart ass, didn't give them any problems, so I didn't get in any trouble. Sometimes I occasionally got tickets. Most of the time those were all deserved because I was speeding and I didn't have a speedometer on the motorcycle. So later on, when I grew up, got a little older, became a cop, did I do racial profiling? No. The people I stopped is because they fit the description of somebody who had committed a crime. It didn't matter what race they were. What mattered was that they fit the description of the person that committed a crime that I was looking for. Because of that, I arrested a lot of people who were crooks. The ones who were crooks, I let go, usually with a verbal warning, because I always had a legitimate reason for pulling them over. That's another thing. People say, oh, that cop pulled me over for no reason. That's bullshit. I could get behind anybody, follow them for 5 or 10 minutes, and you will have committed at least one traffic violation that I could pull you over for. That's all any cop has to do. Hell, I know all the well, I don't know them anymore. I used to know all the damn law. And even I occasionally make mistakes or don't follow all the laws of the road, and I could get pulled over. Like right now, I'm doing 70 miles an hour and in a 65. I could get pulled over for that. So, this whole thing of racial profiling, yeah, it used to go on in the past. Maybe it still goes on in some states, some places. I don't think it goes on in most places. I think most of the time when you're getting pulled over, the cops have a legitimate reason for doing so. And if you just goddamn be reasonable about it and sensible and not come off like an asshat, they'll just check out who you are, run you on the computer to make sure you don't have any warrants out for you, and probably let you go with a verbal warning for whatever traffic violation they pulled you over for. But if you act like a smartass, you're probably going to talk yourself right into a ticket. So, that's up to you. It's your choice. Just like it's everybody else's choice. All these assholes that are getting into trouble, getting pulled over for stunting, and then complaining, getting shot for going for a weapon, and then their families complain, getting beat up and arrested for fighting with the cops, and then complaining. It's all their own fault. And that's my rant for that. See you later. Bye-bye.